matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Stafford. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, Stafford being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford on the screen. This is Edmonds.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Sanders' kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And going deep for Hill.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Edmonds is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there for L.A.
44 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert.
He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Stafford. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Take it at the 37, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. On first down, it's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Another catch from Melton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 49 yards. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Sanders on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Herbert on first down now.
He finds his target, Allen. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Stafford on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Stafford.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On 4th down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Stafford.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a give to Edmonds.
There's the stiff arm.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Again, Herbert. He's able to find Melton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Herbert back to the air. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton, 41 yards. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 38, Dolphins 24.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Play action. Stafford. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here,
bleed the clock down? Were they about 95% chance of winning
yeah,
it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.